So we're talking about the topic of shame, and in all actuality, we really just need to confront the source, right? We've got to confront the source. So one of the things with shame is the only way and the only reason shame can hold you captive is because when we have shameful experiences, we have a tendency to try to hide them, to try to cover them. A sentence that God spoke to me about a couple years ago was, I'm not afraid of your ugly. And a lot of times, again, when we have things that are ugly in our lives, we're taught that if something is ugly, if it's unpleasant, if it is ugly, if it has if there's a scar involved, if there is discomfort, if there's inconvenience, if there's an emotional scar, if there's a moral scar, if something is offensive, we tend to repress it. And we repress it, it means we hold it in with self-control and we exclude it from our consciousness. And we talked about financial struggle, and I listed out 7 things that cause us to be shamed when it comes to financial struggle. Some of the things we talked about was being excluded. Um, we talked about also just being an outcast, right? We talked about some other things. I'm gonna pull that up right quick just so I can kind of list a couple of them out again for us. Financial isolation, rejection from poverty. We talked about humiliation of debt because we're under someone else's control. Well, one of the scriptures that I read last night, and I wanted to kind of bring that scripture up, and I don't have that much time because I will be closing where I am. Um, but I wanted to talk about the prodigal son. And one of the things that stood out to me was this right here. Let me read it to you. In Luke 15:14 and 16, it says that after he had spent everything, there was a severe famine in the whole country, and he began to be in need. And that first sentence just really stuck out to me. And that is, he had spent everything that he had. He was given his portion, and he spent everything that he had. And one of the things that I've been trying to push in and talk about is the fact that we have to learn how to confront the things that are pulling us down and holding us down. We've got to be able to confront the fact that when it comes to financial struggle, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You spent everything you had. You did not budget, you did not plan. You wanted to keep up with your friends. You wanted to be the show of the neighborhood. You wanted to be the show in college. You wanted to be the show out in your church. And you spent everything that you had. And now you're in need. And that need has caused you to have discomfort, to cause you to feel isolated, to cause you to feel humiliated, because now not only have you spent everything that you had, you also spent what you don't have through credit. And now you're in debt. And this isn't to shame you, this is to get the shame off you. The only way you're going to get the shame off you is to confront the things that is holding you captive. And you have to be honest with yourself. Why are you spending the way that you're spending? Why are you shopping with what you don't have? You have to get to the bottom of it. Is your lack of self-confidence causing you to put on a show on the outside when you really should be dealing with what's on the inside? And so I just wanted to come back and talk about that scripture just a little bit more, and kind of bring that out to the forefront, that the shame that we're experiencing in our life as a result of financial struggles is because of our choices. Sometimes it's not, but in this case, Let's confront the struggle. Let's confront it head on. I didn't do what I was supposed to do, but now I'm ready to make some changes and to get the shame off of my life. God bless you.